Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Ian and this is the channel called Reiki Zen. And this channel is all about Reiki, meditation and the practices that I practice in between that can help facilitate and help you on your spiritual journey. So if that is something that sounds interesting to you, then do hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. But what we're talking about today, we're talking about Reiki, we're talking about the realms of Reiki, and I want to just do a quick video about hands-on healing and hands-off healing. So as we know within Reiki, there is various practitioners that use different ways of healing. Some practice with direct contact, as I do, and there's some practitioners that use hands-off healing where they hover above the body. Now this is something that I found really interesting, and also I found connections between certain things that certain people have experienced through their healing journey, through their progression, through their Reiki journey, and they've often wondered, well, why am I feeling like that when I'm doing this form of healing? Why am I feeling so lightheaded, so spaced out? Why am I feeling a bit like, kind of like, whoa, a little bit up there, and not grounded, not stable in their own energy? So this is something that I found like quite a connection with people that I've worked with that have learned from different teachers. And as I always say, that when it comes to Reiki, we all learn how we've learned. There is no right or wrong really, but we can develop our practice along the way. And I'm hoping that this video may help you think about a different way of delivering a hands-on healing session. So when we're giving this hands-on healing, as I work, and as you've probably seen in some of my demonstrations that I've done on this channel, that I practice hands-on healing. One, I find it is very beneficial for the client because the client likes the comforting touch. You know, especially when you get hands get nice and warm, they get that nice warm feeling, and it helps them relax into the session. It helps them to relax a little bit deeper into the self. Just to know that, one, they're going to know where you are roughly on their body. It gives them an indication of roughly where you are, and also a sense of security and safety because you're there, you're nicely grounded, you're present, you're in the moment with them in that nice bubble, that nice cocoon of healing energy. Other practitioners that I've seen that have done this, but they don't make contact with the person. They sort of float their hands above the various points on the body which they feel drawn to. Again, like I say, it doesn't really matter as such, although what I found is when people have their hands above, and I've been asked this a few times, and people often ask me, why do I feel so dizzy and so unbalanced and so lightheaded when I'm giving the healing? And sometimes I'll ask them to just, well, show me how you're doing it. Give me an example of how you're doing the healing. Maybe they might practice on me, or maybe it's in the middle of something where they're practicing on somebody else, and they can show me what they're doing. And all the while they're following the hands and they're following their intuitive guidance, which is wonderful to watch, but they never make contact with the person. And they'll get to the end of the session, or they'll get to their demonstration of what they're trying to show me, and I'll say to them, why did you never touch them? Why did you never touch the actual client? Well, I was always taught not to make contact with the client. Well, why is that? No, it's just what I'm feeling, and it's just what I was taught. I'm like, right, okay then. Well, next time, try it hands-on. Try it, actually make contact. Apart from sensitive areas of the body, such as the breasts, genital areas of the body, apart from them, we're going to have the hands on the body. Give it a try and see how you feel afterwards. See if it makes a difference. And did it make a difference? It did. They felt more centered, they felt more grounded, they felt more stable, they felt more in tune with themselves. And the thing about healing and about Reiki is that when we're delivering the hands-on healing session, that the Reiki is going to all aspects of them. It's going to their mind, it's going to their emotions, it's going to their body, it's going to their spiritual energy. The spiritual energy being in and around them, their aura, their auric field. So it's going to all elements of them, every aspect of them. And sometimes what I've found, and I've tried it, I've experimented with this as well, and what I've found with sessions is when I have my hands placed above and not in direct contact, I feel really dizzy. I feel really ungrounded. I feel really out of alignment, really, because I don't have that connection. So I feel that there is a deep grounding connection between practitioner and client, because when the client is coming to you, they're coming to you for a means of relaxation. They're coming to you with a means of coming into the present moment to be able to harmonize and balance themselves, mind, body and spirit. So if you're feeling a little bit whoa, how are they going to feel? If you're feeling a little bit lightheaded, and they're probably going to maybe feel something similar, or maybe they're thinking, well, whereabouts are they on my body? What are they doing? And it can be a little bit of a distraction, I find. I've had people practice Reiki on me, and sometimes, and again, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, I'm not making any criticism whatsoever with regards to the healing, because the healing sessions that I've had where people have delivered not completely hands-on, that they have been fine. They have been great. I've enjoyed it. And so if that works for them, that's fine. All I'm saying is just give it a little bit of a thought. So if you are feeling like a little bit, whoa, a little bit lightheaded, a little bit out up here and not kind of grounded and stable in your own energy, just try a session doing full hands-on healing rather than hands-off. What can sometimes happen, what I feel and what I felt in myself when I'm delivering hands-off healing, is that because I'm working in their etheric body and their astral body that's outside and it's in their aura, it's kind of connecting me into that frequency. So that's making me kind of like go a little bit like up over, rather than being stable. So that's my take on it. Would I say that one is better than the other? No, because I'm not going to criticize anyone. I don't want to be critical of how people are practicing their Reiki, because it's entirely up to them and entirely up to you how you want to practice your Reiki sessions as the practitioner. But if you are feeling that little bit kind of like uneasy, a little bit out of whack, a little bit dizzy, a little bit ungrounded, and you just feel maybe a little bit floaty, you're not quite connected to yourself or the actual session, try actually making contact, doing hands-on healing with your client, and just see if that makes a profound difference. If you've tried something like this and you've experimented with this, comment below, let me know what you think, let me know your findings, because it's really interesting to build research, to build client testimonials, and to build case studies really as to how other people are practicing and how they're benefiting from the various ways that they work. Again, some people practice with the hands off and are totally fine with it, but some people that I have connected to and I have spoken to, they get this really light, dizzy feeling, and it makes them feel a little bit out of whack, a little bit up in the clouds, not quite centered. So I did say to them, grounding, work on your grounding and actually make connection and contact with the client, and that will help to bring you down. Just a few thoughts for you today, just a short video, just to have a little bit of a ponder with that, and let me know what you think, let me know of your findings. But have a wonderful day. Again, comment below if you find this video interesting, and let me know your findings of what you've discovered and experimented with on your Reiki journey. Also, if you enjoy these videos, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Again, much love to you all. Do take care. Bye for now.